Have you ever been petting your cat, only for them to suddenly bite your hand? It's confusing, sometimes painful, and leaves many owners asking, why? These bites aren't random, they're messages. Your cat might be signaling a need for space, a warning, or even an unusual expression of affection. Misreading them can strain your bond or encourage more nips. Today, we're counting down the top 10 things your cat is trying to tell you when they bite, from the most common to the most surprising. Stick around. By the end, you'll understand your cat in a whole new way. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. A playful attack. Does your cat's bite seem to come out of nowhere while you're just playing? It might not be the aggression you think it is. This is often just your cat's natural hunting instincts kicking into high gear. They see your moving hand or wiggling foot as prey, and their inner predator takes over. This is especially common in kittens who are still learning the difference between a toy mouse and your fingers. They aren't trying to hurt you. They're practicing their pouncing and capturing skills in the only way they know how. It's a sign that they're engaged and having fun, but they haven't quite learned the rules of polite play. Number 9. A sign of affection. What if that gentle nibble on your chin wasn't an attack but a kiss? Strange as it sounds, some cats use soft, gentle bites as a form of affection, similar to how they would have interacted with their mothers and littermates. These love bites are usually very light, barely grazing the skin, and are often accompanied by purring, kneading, or headbutting. It's their way of saying, I trust you, I feel safe with you, and you are part of my family. So, next time you feel those little teeth, look for other affectionate cues. It might just be your cat's clumsy, toothy way of telling you they love you. Number 8. A cry for space. Have you ever been petting your cat and they suddenly bite you seemingly without warning? You might have missed the subtle signals they were sending. A cat's bite is often the last resort in a long line of communication attempts. Before the bite, they might have flattened their ears, started twitching their tail, or let out a low growl. This is what's known as overstimulation. You thought you were showing affection, but for them, the petting became too much to handle. The bite is their final desperate way of saying, please stop. I need some personal space right now. It's not a sign of hatred, it's a boundary being set. Number 7. A fearful reaction. Think about the last time your cat bit you. Was there a loud noise, a new person in the room, or a sudden movement? That bite might have been triggered by pure fear. When a cat feels threatened or cornered, their fight or flight response kicks in, and sometimes fighting is the only option they feel they have. This is a defensive bite, not an offensive one. They aren't trying to be aggressive, they're trying to protect themselves from a perceived danger. This is especially true for cats with a history of trauma or those in unfamiliar environments. The bite is a panicked plea for safety and security. Number 6. A hidden pain. If your normally sweet and gentle cat suddenly starts biting, when you touch a specific spot, you need to pay close attention. This could be their only way of telling you they're in pain. Cats are masters at hiding illness, so a sudden change in behavior like biting is a major red flag. It could be anything from arthritis in their joints or dental problems to an internal injury or infection. They associate your touch with pain, and they bite to make it stop. If this happens, it's not a behavioral problem. It's a potential medical emergency. Your cat is silently screaming for help. Number 5. A dominance display. Is your cat trying to be the boss of you? Sometimes a bite is a clear power move. In a multi-cat household, you might see cats using nips and bites to establish who's in charge, but they can also try this with their human companions. This type of bite is often assertive and unprovoked. It's a way for your cat to test boundaries and assert their position in the social hierarchy of your home. They're not just playing, they're trying to communicate, I'm in charge here. If your cat is consistently trying to control your movements with their teeth, they may be telling you that they see you as an equal or even a subordinate. Number 4. a maternal instinct. Does your female cat ever grab your arm with her teeth and kick at you with her back feet? This seemingly aggressive act could actually be a display of misdirected maternal instinct. When a mother cat teaches her kittens, she often uses firm nips and holds to control them and teach them how to behave. If your cat was separated from her mother too early or doesn't have kittens of her own to nurture, she might redirect this instinctual behavior toward you. She's not trying to hurt you, she's treating you like one of her own kittens, trying to guide or correct your behavior in the only way she knows how. Number 3. A teething phase. Is your little kitten turning into a tiny piranha? If you have a young cat that seems to be biting everything in sight, including you, they might simply be teething. Just like human babies, kittens go through a painful teething process between the ages of 3 and 6 months as their adult teeth come in. Chewing on things helps to relieve the pressure and discomfort in their gums. Your hand just happens to be a convenient, soft, and chewable object. They aren't being malicious, they are just trying to soothe their aching gums. The bite is a sign of a normal developmental stage, a temporary problem with a simple solution. Number 2. A redirected aggression. Imagine your cat is sitting at the window intently watching a bird or a rival cat outside. They're agitated, their tail is lashing, and their body is tense. You walk by and casually pet them, and they suddenly whip around and bite you. Hard. What just happened? This is a classic case of redirected aggression. Your cat was already wound up by an external trigger they couldn't get to, and they unleashed all that pent-up frustration on the nearest available target. You. They weren't mad at you. You just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, becoming an outlet for their frustration. Number 1. A learned behavior. Now for the number 1 reason, and this one might be the hardest to hear. What if your cat bites you simply because you've taught them to? It sounds crazy, but many owners accidentally reinforce biting behavior without even realizing it. Every time you pull your hand away quickly after a playful nip, you mimic the movement of prey, making the game more exciting. Or perhaps you yelp or give them attention, even negative attention, which they may still find rewarding. Over time, your cat learns that biting is an effective way to get a reaction or initiate play. The bite isn't a message from them to you, but a reflection of what you've inadvertently taught them. So, there you have it, the 10 hidden messages behind your cat's bite. It's clear that a bite is never just a bite. It's a complex piece of communication that can signal anything from love and playfulness to pain and fear. By learning to read these signs, you can not only avoid getting hurt, but also deepen the bond you share with your feline companion. You can become the person your cat knows they can trust, the one who understands them when no one else does. Which of these reasons surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about decoding your cat's mysterious behaviors, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss what we have coming up next. Thanks for watching.